What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast. Hitting a big milestone here tonight. It is number 250. Can't believe when Ryan Hardenbrook and myself started this way back in the spring of 2019 that 250 episodes later, or 249 later, we'd still be having this show and still talking golf now on a weekly basis, thanks to Joe, Jeremy, and Jan. And we have a special guest joining us this evening, all the way from the East Coast, Mr. Kameron Kelly. How you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, fellas, doing well. Appreciate you having me on. This is
the Persimmon Prince, the king of the bowls.
Oh,
what else you got? What are the other names you have?
Oh, God. Is it pretentious just to name them off? Because I feel so bad.
Fire them away.
Fire away.
What it was like Persimmon Prince, King of the Bowls, Mad King. You know, with the whole King Kollective doing that. I don't know, just a lot of different things, whether it be persimmon or event related. People like to don names, but some stick, some don't.
Love it.
So we'll be getting into what Cam does with Kingdom and all his golf adventures here in a little while. First off, we got to give some love to the Golf Stop, the new facility here in Henderson that is an indoor TrackMan lounge that we've been frequenting, and they are a new proud sponsor of the show. So I want to thank them for that. Jeremy and I went in there last week, played some. Where did we play? Wilshire?
Wilshire.
Wilshire Country Club. I put together a little YouTube video of that. I tried to get every shot, but I also forgot that when you record a long time with an iPhone, your battery dies really fast. So we didn't get all the holes, but thank you for everybody that has watched that video and liked it. Also, thanks to all the new subscribers who have hopped on YouTube. I did a little blast today. Sent out a message to all the people that have been on the show saying, hey, thank you so much for helping us get here. We got our big episode tonight for 250. If you want to share it, please do. Really happy with some of the people that have, and as expected, got a lot of cricket sounds from quite a few people, but there's some people that aren't even around anymore, so it can be tough.
Hey, Travis was a big cricket, right? It's Travis, right?
Yeah. Travis from PGA Memes. He gave us a shout out. He was one of the first interviews we ever had on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was awesome. I reached out to him. That was one I wasn't expecting to get back. He's kind of blown up even more since then. And, it was awesome. He was like, hell yeah, congrats. What do you want me to do? So that was nice. Jimmy Tropicana, he gave us a shout out, and a bunch of other people. So I'll go down the list of the people that we've had on the show. So just bear with me here for a second. Some of these people, they're no longer in business, obviously why they didn't reach back out. But we had Alex Lawrence, the original Golf Tank. We had Clayton Brown on back when he was with Wilson. Joel,
he's selling some T100s. I was about to hit him up. If you need T100s,
he got those new. He got the new levels.
Yeah, just made an ace.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, congrats on that.
Yeah, Logan from Logan Olson. We've had him on. He was with Corey Paul for that episode. Travis from PGA Memes. John Billen, who used to run Amp Caddy, he no longer does. He was on. Cyrus, he should be in the chats here somewhere. Cyrus, I know he was going to hop on. Had him back episode 17. David and Doc and Julian from Club Champion. James from Carbon Putters, which I don't know if Carbon Putters is doing anything anymore.
I reached out to them maybe a year ago, and I never got a response. So I'm looking for a long neck at some point in my life.
I know he had another business that he was doing that I've seen pop up occasionally on Instagram, but I really like their putters. Reed, he's got a great carbon putter.
He used to.
Did he get rid of it?
No, it's gone.
To Jason.
That shit was heavy.
It was so heavy.
Heavy.
God. It was so heavy. Brian Golf. Brian LaRoche was on. Tim Markison from Athlons. Josh Haywood from Haywood Golf. John Cantrell from Take Pride Golf, which that's another one I couldn't find today. Lindsay from UST Mamiya. She's their marketing team. Roars. Roar's been on a bunch of times. James Fights. Derek and Jordan from Impact Golf up in Utah. Nick and Karen from All In Golf. They were a Vegas-based head cover company, moved back to Michigan and kind of gone on to their own thing. Dan, you've got some
Played with them at the Legends Never Die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. Roden was on with his girlfriend Ava, Nick and Eli from Stamp Yours, Brian Orr, golf course photographer, famous golf course photographer Brian Orr. He was on back at episode 45. Jordan Yanni from FN3P, it's another proud supporter of the show. Ted Criticos from Fury Golf, Beds with Travis Matthew, our buddy Beds, Chris Mello from Good Walk Coffee. Mentioned Jimmy Tropicana, had the guys from Beautiful Golf Courses on, Josh from CNC Creations, Jake Hutt, famous commercial star now for Cleveland. Had him on. Blair Phillips from Breakthrough Golf Technology, Jason Moore from True Links Wear, my buddy Stephen Nolan's been on a couple times, Yana Wilson and Allie Mulhall were on. Yana Wilson is, one of the top junior female players in the world right now.
Going to be on the LPGA for sure.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
She's headed to Oregon. Mark Cheney, he's a sports psychologist. He was on. Dard Nix, our greens keeper extraordinaire. Yeah. Mikey Bruschino was on. Pete McAdam, who it was a caddy at Sanctity Head when I was out there at the US Mid-Am caddying, met him. That was a great episode. That was episode, let's see, what was that? 127. If you want to hear some great stories about Sanctity, that's a great one to listen to. Our friend Harry Hall.
We need to get Schuster on, or Felipe, or one of those guys out there. We need a band and caddy on here.
Harry Hall was on episode 128. Joe Green from Uncommon Golf. Dana Finkelstein, which is now Dana Fall, LPGA player. She was on. Merlin John from Be a Clothing Company, which couldn't find her anymore. Keith Langlands, the Chip Shot CEO, but Chip Shot's kind of shut its doors, so it's not happening. Had Patrick Lindsay, the Shriners director, on twice. Cal from Birdies and Bourbon. Brad Converse from Bradley Putters, Jordan Lunette from Odin Golf, Cole Screen from Guilty Golf, Billy Richards from Carolina Pines, Cliffy, our buddy Cliff, was on to talk Bandon. Todd is a friend of ours from up north that caddied at the PGA Championship this past season. Brad Thompson, a local golf fitness guru. And that rounds out all the guests that we've had on the show from the beginning. So big, huge thank you to all of you.
Hey, and Cam Kelly too.
Yep. And now we can add Cam Kelly to the list.
It's quite the lineup.
Yeah, man, what a run, man. What a run.
We don't have the huge PGA stars. We're not getting Max Homa and Bryson DeChambeau and all the guys. But maybe one day,
I will say, though, Bryson commented on one of your posts earlier in November.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Homie's looking. Yeah.
When he's in Vegas, we may have to reach out to him and say, hey, we'll bring the studio to you. Let's go.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, did you see him and Tebow hitting 200 and 210 or 209 on ball speed?
Tim Tebow?
Tim Tebow had 206, I think. What? 206 or 207. Geez. Yeah.
That's it, Joe.
Bryson still has the speed?
They didn't show where the ball went, but he hit it that fast.
Wow.
At least Bryson can somewhat keep it on the course.
Interesting.
So hopefully we get just as many people in the next 250 episodes, if not more. So that you can scroll through on the website, chasingdaylightpodcast.com, and see all the things. There's a little section where you can click interview and it'll separate them so you can check all those out. And hey, I want to give Joe some props. He connected with this artist that got us the new artwork.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that came out fantastic. I was really happy with that.
He also did the artwork on your hat that you're wearing.
Oh, hey.
He's the guy that did the Dice Man.
Nice.
The viral wave.
So, all right. So Cam, first, what we're going to talk about, because you were in town for F1, and I know, look, I went back and I didn't know that on Spotify, there's a section that pops up and says, what do you think about this episode? And you can comment. And somebody left a comment and I was like, whoa, cool. And it was too much Lost Vegas, not enough golf. And so to the person that did that, if you're tuning back in, hey, look, we are a golf podcast. We do talk a lot of golf, but we also talk a lot of Vegas because Vegas is a destination town for golf and a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
our
other
home.
events. It's
Yeah.
our home. And right now it is the buzz of the country because, well, not because of the Raiders, but the Raiders are here. The Knights are here. The Aces are here. F1 was just here. The Super Bowl's coming. Dan knows all
'cause of
about
the Knights,
NFR
bro.
going on.
Yep. The A's are coming.
The
Yeah.
A's
Yeah.
are coming. Live is
The
coming.
Supersonics, Vegas Supersonics coming
And
soon
yeah, I was
too.
going to say there's a
That's-
projected huge NBA facility going to be built on the
Yeah.
south end of the
Yep.
Las Vegas
Yeah.
Boulevard too. So
Where
We're
the
the
A
buzz.
stadium should be built.
the future's going to be crazy here.
Yeah. So
Totally.
Cam was in town for F1, not golf.
Yes, indeed.
And we're dying to know you hung out with Joe for a little bit, so I'm sure he got
Yeah.
some of the stories, but he held back a little bit and saved him for this. But let's get your overall assessment of what it was like being on the grounds.
Sure. So, being a pretty big F1 fan, to give you some context, I got some tickets. My fiance got us weekend passes last Christmas. So to say that we were dedicated on going is an understatement. So I was excited. I knew it was going to be a party. I was reluctant on how the track was going to be. If it was actually going to be a legitimate track. I mean, obviously you can't come to Vegas and not go through the strip. So I'm like, okay. When I saw the track, I'm like, this might be a little boring. Turned out to be the quite opposite. But going back to the grounds, we got there Thursday morning and things started kind of Thursday night. One, I will say, being on the East Coast, the time fucking sucked because everything was at like the
2 in the morning.
The doors would open at 6. Yeah. But then like FP1 started at 8:30, which was fine. FP2 is slated to start, I think, at, I don't know,
12,
11:30,
12:30?
12. Yeah, 12.
Like that.
And then like quali was at midnight. The race luckily was at 10, but I'm like, this is fucking crazy. But I understand like the in-betweens of what they had to do. Because they opened up Las Vegas Boulevard every day after the race. They moved that barricade every single time. But so the first night, of course, everyone realizes FP1, FP2, you saw 8 minutes or 9 minutes of racing for whatever stupid amount of money that you paid for going for one day. My kind of issue was that it took me an hour and a half to get from the Cosmo to the Sphere. So our tickets were in the Sphere. We were in the T-Mobile Fun Zone. That was great. I think all the hospitality that they had was fantastic in typical Vegas form. But oh my God, no one knew a damn thing about anything. Yes. So we get on the monorail, finally get off, and not until we're inside the Venetian Casino is when someone says, "Oh yeah, the Sphere's this way," for the copious amounts of people that are walking in every direction. So we get there. Once we get there, we figure it out. I was like, okay, I don't hate myself as much. But no, it was, for me, it was kind of surreal just seeing the cars in person.
In your first F1 event that you've attended?
Yeah, this was my first F1 event in person, and man, it was something else, even for FP1. But yeah, no, I told Shannon, my fiance, right when that red flag happened, like,
Yeah,
they might cancel this. I don't know. And then when we saw like I started looking on Instagram and Twitter, and yeah, I'm like, okay, I don't like this. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Of course, we go all this way. I'm like saying, let's go back to the room. Well, luckily, we got very blessed. We were staying at the Cosmo, and we had a balcony where I could
Hell of a
see
view.
back end of the strip.
Oh man,
which was dope. So sure enough, I'm glad we did that because it got pushed back to like 2:30 local time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have talked to Jeff Marsh. Jeff Marsh was there shooting.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
For
supposed to get on the
F1.
podcast at some point. I've talked to him one of these
You
days.
want to hear his stories. I was messaging him back and forth. I don't think he got back until like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, he said he didn't even go to sleep. He was
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. So starting off that day, of course, it was wild. I think the other 2 days were great, but that was kind of everyone talks about. But at the end of the day, it's FP1, FP2.
Right.
I just wanted to see the cars. I couldn't give two shits like what else happened. I mean, yeah, I wanted to see them longer than 9 minutes, but
Yeah.
it was a good race. I think to sum all that up, Vegas did their thing. They were very gimmicky. They were overpriced, and I think they saw that. However, it does trump Miami, I think, in every sense of the word. The only thing that probably puts it behind Austin is just Austin has been doing it for so long, and they've got a better racetrack.
It's a better racetrack.
I think it's going to get better. Obviously, next year's going to be better. For sure. Now
that the drivers know about it, but I think it's really cool that it was just kind of a level playing field on what you were going to do. And it brought a lot of excitement. And I think people shouldn't overlook the fact that it had, I think, one of the top number of overtakes for the season. That was the first time that Max Verstappen had actually been overtaken. And arguably the best season of F1 any of us will ever see in our lifetime. So,
yeah, probably.
Ridiculous.
But overall, I loved it. I would do it again. I would either do one of two things. I would either not get tickets and get a really nice balcony and watch it and party with friends.
Yeah.
Or I would get more of a ticketed experience. But honestly, depending on what you want, you don't really need to get tickets, but the experience is really cool. I think they did a good job there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great next year.
I think it's going to be way better next year. And I think when you come next year, you just need to bring the sticks, and that'll elevate the experience a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. I think I can make that happen this time.
Are you planning on coming back for it?
I'd like to. I know that I've been trying to talk a few friends and going. I
mean, I saw that graph. I saw a video of a graph like of the prices, and like Vegas was the highest priced F1 event ever.
That's the thing too. So like at the Sphere, it was standing room only, but they had a few smaller grandstands that you could kind of post up at. Free food, free drinks. I mean, you're being by the Sphere, like that alone, that thing is unbelievable.
Incredible, right?
So it's a cool spot.
And they had some performances over there by you too, right? Which there was like a stage.
Yeah. So they had like Major Lazer, Mark Ronson, Blue Man Group, Cirque du Soleil, a bunch of people.
You were in a really good spot for sure.
It was cool. I think for a racing fan, I would set up somewhere different where more of the overtakes are happening. Anytime you can see turns and kind of DRS zones.
I think it was that last turn right there on Harmon. Like if it was just past your room, that turn right there was probably the best one to be at.
I actually saw a picture. There were some people, I think someone was taking a picture of that corner and saw like 4 or 5 people on one of the roofs there down below.
Yeah.
I don't know what building, if it was part of the Cosmo or Aria or wherever around there. I'm like, dang, I don't know how they didn't get shot.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Everything's elevated down there.
Snipers and National Guard.
It's basically New York, like in that kind of frame. Like
Well,
everything's elevated. It's high rises.
There's so many people that have access to so many different places. I had a buddy that was here for a while, and he worked for a cellular company that they helped maintain cell towers. And he was here in Vegas because almost every hotel has a cell tower at the top of it, because it's so high up for the valley. It's just easy access for them. And so he had roof access to every building at almost every casino. And anytime there was a concert at like Mandalay Bay, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to go watch the show from the rafters.
That's amazing.
So,
what a perk.
Yeah, what a perk. So, okay, yeah, Roden just commented on this. Did you watch any of the Netflix Cup?
Did I?
Yeah.
I actually did not watch the entire thing.
You didn't miss anything.
I saw a few clips, and from what I saw, I was like, oh.
It was fucking chaos, man. It was
Dude, I don't know what they're trying to do. All you need is some guys chirping and then some good commentators.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And Marshawn Lynch is not a good commentator.
No, you need Pat Perez and Charles Barkley.
There you
and go. Some other guys that can just throw out some bullshit and guys that'll chirp on the course. That's all you need.
Yeah. Roden just commented, he said Joel Damon was the best. He was Joel Damon.
He would be another good one.
He's going to be a great commentator when his career's done. He's going to be fantastic. I think he is very welcome to commentating in the future. He was so good.
Hey, speaking of commentating, they got the front runner to replace Azinger. Paul McGinley, right? Is that who it was?
Is he taking over, or is it interim?
Well, nobody's said anything yet. They just said that he's the.
They're in talks.
Yeah.
They're in talks.
He's the
Oh,
front
gotcha.
runner
Okay.
to take it
Gotcha.
over. What's your thoughts on that? Anybody go?
I think McGinley's great. I think when him and Brandel are together, I think it's fantastic because
It's great.
they
TV.
they shit on each other, and I
Mhm.
love it. Like McGinley will tell Brandel straight up, like, you're fucking
You're wrong.
trash. You know, basically, he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm Paul McGinley. You're trash. You know, I love that aspect because they butt heads, and that's what makes it entertaining. And
I miss Verity.
Zinger was trash. Zinger
Verity
sucked.
too.
Like, and
Yeah.
I never really like saw Zinger being as bad as he was until this last season. I mean, he'd be like, oh, he fatted that one, and it would be next to the pin. Like, Zinger, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's time for you to go work at an Arby's in fucking wherever you want to go.
He's
And
doing better
get
than
outta here.
that.
Yeah. Or a fucking Texas Roadhouse, whatever you want to do. Go be a waiter somewhere.
Oh.
He had no business commentating. I'm glad Zinger's gone. Like, the dude was cool, but get out of here. There's got to be better. So I'm happy he's gone, honestly.
He should go captain a Ryder Cup or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Scotty D, Scott Dunlop chiming in. Congrats on 250. Thank you, sir. Thanks for hopping on. He's caddying out at PGA Frisco right now. So
Heard that's a hot spot.
Yeah.
Saw
Gotta
those
get out there.
pictures. Yeah.
yes,
We'll
yes.
be there in April.
All right. Oh, that's right. You are going there in April, huh? Mm-hmm. All right.
Caddying
So
for what? What bag are you holding?
I'm
What are you
caddying
doing?
for
again?
Mike Mendoza. He's playing in the professional club championship or whatever, or like head pros and stuff.
Yeah.
So if he qualifies, him and his brother are both in it. But if he qualifies, we'll be going to the PGA Championship too.
Sick.
is that Valhalla this year?
I think it is.
Hey,
Yeah,
15
right by
minutes
your
from my
house.
I think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Pretty nice. What is it? Pretty nice May that we're gonna have
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. All right. So do you guys want to talk at all about Prim? I mean, we covered it a little bit last week when Joe was out there, but Jeremy, you got to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
All I'll say is, let me just do my spiel real quick, and then Jeremy can take it over on the course. It was my third round with my new irons. Started feeling really good. I heard a lot of chirping in my back, like in my finishes. Nice swing from Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy, for noticing my nice swings. But yeah, the new iron shafts are working. I can see a difference. Just got to slow that backswing down. But I think you guys might be in trouble for the VGM finals. So I'm feeling good. I'm soul golfing. I'm vibing. But as far as the course goes, it's really good. It's going to get better. And we did get a recommendation from the cart barn dude at the end. He said, "Go play desert. It's a run-in. Greens are great." So, but I'll let Jeremy because he hasn't been out there in a while. So
yeah.
It looked really good. I mean, same as last week, but Jeremy hasn't been for a while, so let him take it over.
Yeah. So for future reference, when I say nice swing, it's because I didn't pay attention where your ball went. So, but you did hit a lot of really good shots. And I actually,
my ball was fucking out there, and I hit a lot of greens.
I actually forgot you got new shafts till hole 17, but I did I did see that you were hitting a lot of good shots yesterday. So my bad.
Thanks, Jeremy.
But yeah, so yeah, course was good. I mean, we've been beating this thing to death for the last month or so because we played it a few times, but it's getting really close. It's the best I've seen it in probably 2 years. Greens are smooth. Greens are fast. I mean, we ran a few balls down hills that wouldn't stop. They probably, what was it? Reed lipped one out that rolled 30 feet past the hole. So it's super quick greens. It's really nice. But I think when March comes around, it's going to be old school Prim. So really excited about that. Desert course did look scary, but playable. Greens did look really good. Super nice.
Yeah.
The rest of the course is scary, but it kind of always looks scary. I don't know if I've ever seen it really manicured like Lakes, but I would definitely
It
go play
made sense though when he told us it's like it's running.
Yeah.
So it did look like it was going to run out and it looked like a little
Dry.
wild horsey.
Yeah.
But yeah, the greens look really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing, real quick, Jeremy.
Mhm.
What happened with the driver?
So I've been wanting a new driver for a while. I played the TSI 3 I got it a few weeks before it came out in 2020. Best driver I've ever had, but I had the itch. So I looked and looked and looked and ended up getting a TSR 2 after Trey and Julian got theirs. And man, I just didn't like looking down at it. It's just too big. I'm just not, for me, it's like the visuals. Like I would play whatever looks good. It doesn't matter if it performs. I just don't want to look at that driver. So I ended up getting a TSR 4, which is the best looking driver I've ever seen. And totally the opposite from a TSR 2, but it looks very, very pretty. So hit it really well. Need to tweak the adapter a little bit, but I thought I hit it pretty good.
As erratic as you are mentally.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if Joe's rubbing off on me or Matt, but somewhere in between. I'm either soul golfing
I don't know
or
if you heard
golf.
that. I don't know if you heard that, Cam, but this is Joe's soundbite for me.
As erratic as you are mentally.
Yeah.
Matt will switch a putter every day of the week if he could.
Yes, but hey,
I do
It's
the
all
same
fucking
thing.
up here.
hey,
The fucking
Jeremy's
mental
had
pace.
3 drivers in 2 weeks. So I am off the hook for a little bit.
No.
You guys are gonna laugh at me. So I take a little bit of a different approach. So I tell my fiance, I say, hey, pick my clubs every time I play.
I think it's a little.
I just have so much shit that I get too much anxiety
Yeah.
Yep.
picking clubs. So I say, hey, pick.
I think that's some
and
soul
that's-
golfer in you there, Cam.
That's what I play. That's what I've been doing for the past, well, yeah, at least the past year and
Now,
a half.
is it
but,
individual clubs or just like a bag? Pick a bag.
It's like iron set, wedges, putter, driver, persimmon.
You have her pick all of that? Is she golf knowledgeable
Well,
or
No.
no? Oh wow,
She-
you're brave.
It's all feeling. It's all feeling for her.
Yeah.
Just gut feeling.
There we go. See, that's soul golf
I
right
like
there in a
that.
nutshell.
Yeah, man.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, not happening.
Yeah. No, I couldn't tell you the last time I played the same bag consistently.
I love it.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
like to
do
tinker
that.
too,
I'm
so.
I'm a head case, but
Yeah.
Cam does it. He loves it. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt does it and he's
It's
just
for
like,
fun, I
I'm searching
guess.
for something. Cam's just like, hey, I'm just going to go play golf.
Yeah.
Matt's like, I 3-putted last weekend one time and I need to
No, that's
fucking
not
not do that again. What do I need to do?
Yeah.
As erratic as you are
Practice.
mentally.
Yeah, exactly. Too funny.
Drink more.
Yeah.
Well, the hiatus.
Hey, almost coming up on a year. Almost coming up on a year. All right.
Speaking of persimmons, I mean, so we went, first time I met you was at Goat Hill, right? Like we've chatted on
Yeah.
Instagram briefly
hmm
here and there, but I've told these guys on a couple of podcasts, when I came back, I was like, I need a Todd Dempsey persimmon.
Oh,
I need to get
yeah.
one. And these guys are like, are you going to really game one? I was like, here and there, maybe. But that was so much fun.
Dude, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, Todd's great. Now being in Louisville, I'm a lot closer to Jeremy Wright, who owns Louisville Golf. I've been in contact with him for a few years. I met him at Sweetens, but I mean, seeing the handwork, like he took me through each machine, and just the handwork that goes through one head is astonishing.
Yeah.
So, and Jeremy and Louisville Golf, I think they're the only persimmon manufacturer in the U.S. So he's wherever you're getting the blanks from, it's either coming from him or they're sourcing them somewhere else. But yeah, it's quite something. It's a lot of fun. It's something that I picked up a few years ago, and I just keep one in my bag.
Yeah. I love it. It was so much fun.
Is that the one are they the ones providing Linksole with their? Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they
Todd
had a
Dempsey does
previous-
Linksole.
Yeah, they had a previous relationship with Linksole, but Linksole, is reaching out, doing a lot of different stuff. So I like the art side of things, and I like to see what they've put together. But man, I tell you what, you look at eBay. I've snagged 3 of those Linksole drivers off of eBay for a steal. So,
Oh, really?
Really?
Okay. I'm going to have to look that out
Mhm.
then.
Wow.
I got to do that.
Good little
Because
tip right there.
fools can't hit them. Probably.
No,
Okay.
I honestly don't know. I mean, they're really not that hard to hit, but
I had never, so I started playing golf about 5 years ago, right? And
I didn't
I had
know
never
that.
hit a persimmon other than like our buddy Reed, who I got to play with. Me and Jeremy played with this past weekend. It's been a while. He brought one out, and we like made a hole out at Revere, and we hit the persimmon to a par 3 from another tee box. But um, I really enjoyed it. Like it was a shit ton of fun, and like my muscle here was like hurting for a couple days after, because that whip, it's like I was whipping it, and I got the nay right here, so it was just it was so much fun though. I mean, like um Jake from up in Monterey, dude, that dude could whip it so hard. And there was some great shots out there from I think it was Brent that took that shot at Chuck on the range. Like it was
Oh,
it
yeah.
was so cool. It was so much fun. I want to get one, and I want to get these guys to play like around with them,
Oh, yeah.
because I think it would be a blast.
It's so easy. I mean, and just go up a tee box or two, depending on the yardage, and I truly think it's the best shot in golf. I know a lot of people will argue that like flushing a long iron is better.
Yeah.
Hitting a persimmon perfect, no better feeling.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Adam Scott said when they were talking about rolling the ball back? He said
Roll back the driver.
Yeah, he said the what used to be the most difficult club to consistently hit great is now the most forgiving. And he said that has changed the game.
It's true,
And
yeah.
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 And it's true, 100% true. Those guys
I mean, the
swing
head
it
is
faster
huge.
than they ever have, and their misses are small, and even if it's a big miss, it's still down far enough that they can do the bomb and gouge, and get away with erratic play. It's wild, the difference in fairway percentage between the LPGA and the PGA.
I mean, do we dare go into the like Tiger Jack debate where Jack was playing woods and Tiger had the efficiency of a metal? Silence.
Go, Joe.
Man.
No, I was just curious. I was just curious because
you sound like you were ready to launch an investigation.
No. I saw a video of Trotty Golf today where he was mentioning, he talked about Jack and like Tiger's comments of being zeroed out, right? And he's like, I've watched them both, and for Tiger to be able to hit all the shots in all the windows, the zeroed out, which he can do, Tiger's the best, right? Tiger did have some technology, which he came later in his career a little bit, but I was just curious. I just threw something out there. I don't have to have an opinion on it currently.
Hey, Jeremy rocked that. What's that 5-wood that you brought that was going in the bag?
Like a 15-year-old Titleist 5-wood that's just amazing.
And he smashes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest club in your bag to get rid of is a fairway wood.
Totally. 100%.
Once you find one that you trust, I think it's a different bond with a golfer, honestly.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find it because I don't trust
maybe
fairway
a
woods
putter.
very well. So I probably have 30 fairway woods sitting there. But
I don't think the TaylorMade Sim 1 Ti 5-wood will ever leave my bag. I love that thing. And if it breaks, then I got to find another one because that's how much I love it.
There you go.
So Scotty chiming in saying Tiger was playing a solid core ball 2 years before anyone else. Did that make a big difference those first couple of years? You think? For sure.
Who knows, man? I mean, Tiger has the hands, man. He's got the feel.
You still got to put the swings on it. So, who knows?
True.
Yeah.
It was just a thought. I wasn't trying to uncover any dirt or anything. I just had thought about it because we were talking about Persimmons with the Prince himself, and I just threw it out there. That's all I was doing.
So before we get into Cam and the Kingdom and everything that you've been doing. Let's bring in Matty G here real quick, get the weather taken care of, and yeah, that.
What's going on, everybody? It's Fox 5 meteorologist Matt Guntark on the Chasing Daylight podcast. Big weekend coming up with the VGN Finals over at the Revere. So looking forward to a nice weekend for golf, although it is going to be a bit chilly early in the morning. Make sure to bundle up, have the jacket ready to go. During the afternoons, we'll be in the mid to upper 50s. So things are really looking cold this weekend. The good news is we're tracking some scattered showers on Friday, but I think most of it will be gone as we head into Saturday afternoon and really early Saturday. I think we have a slight chance, but things are really looking drier as we head into the weekend. Hope everybody competes, and good luck and hit them straight.
Thanks, Matty G. That's our local weatherman that likes to, that's in our golf league that provides us with the weekend forecast each week.
I thought you were going to do the forecast.
I do. I
What's
do it
going on
sometimes.
here?
Sometimes I do
Joe
it.
fills in when Matty's
Love
either
it.
under the weather or overworked. He's got a new baby coming,
No
so
pun intended.
he had to withdraw from our finals because the wife was like, "Nah, you're gonna be around here for 2 days, not on the golf course, because baby's coming." So
It was a crib to be built.
yes. All right, Cam. So we're going to turn the spotlight over to you now. Thanks for hanging with us while we went through all that, Vegas banter and golf talk. So tell everybody, for those who don't know, a lot of people that are going to be listening know, but for those who are that don't, explain to them what the Kingdom is and what you're doing.
Yeah, so the Kingdom was an event I put on this year. I've been doing events this is the 4th year now. So I started a kind of a golf events and brand management, so to speak, company called the King Kollective. Essentially just doing something a little bit more, trying to expand the portfolio. When I started doing events, I just wanted to bring people that I had met through the community, the golf community, around, and so maybe I would see them once a year, maybe not. I'm like, all right, screw this. I want to see all these people. I have a few good ideas. Let's see if it works out. And for those that don't know, I'm a member at Sweetens Cove, and at the time I was living in Knoxville, and it was a really easy access point for me. The guys at Sweetens are incredible, and just want to take a second to make a statement of everyone that saw what happened to Matt Adamski, and the people that donated, and the outreach is truly incredible. But yeah, he's doing well. The guys at Sweetens are amazing. They're like family, and they were good to me. So they kind of helped me out, and it went from starting with Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then doing Mad Hatter, and then Masquerade, and this year was Kingdom. The one thing I told myself is I wasn't going to do the same thing twice. Once it's done, it's done. Otherwise, why the hell am I doing it? So yeah, it's just a big creative outlet for me. Hope to expand doing some different brand stuff. I really suck at social media, so I go in spurts. I haven't even done any Black Friday or Cyber Monday shit. So yay. But I'll get there eventually. But yeah, so I do have thoughts and details I'm working on next year's event. It will be the first weekend of September, or whatever that 7th through 9th is, or 6th through 8th of September. And so we were at Goat Hill last year. This year we're coming back to the Northeast, or not back to the Northeast, but to the Northeast, and a little town called Whitehall, New York, at the Sugarloaf Field Club.
Yes.
I'm extremely excited about this. A couple friends are members there, and they kind of plugged my ear about just, what would I do next year. And I love Ian. I love Harrison. What they've done with Sugarloaf, I think, has really paved the way for boutique golf brands, and especially their vibes are just killer. So what they've done with this field club is pretty amazing. Even though it's 6 holes of golf, we're going to make it a lot more than that. It's pretty much a nice and cool summer camp.
It's deep in the middle of nowhere, right? It's not,
yeah.
It's not.
I had no clue where this was.
Yeah, I saw it on a map, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Wow.
So it might be, I have to look into it a little bit more. It might be a little bit of a trek for some people, but I think it's going to be a totally different dynamic. Only going to have 48 spots. We're going to have 24 golfers playing golf at a time. So we're going to do waves, but while some people are playing golf, we're going to set up cornhole, beer pong, horseshoes, like anything and everything, because they've
Skeet
got
shooting,
such a
turkey hunting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, might as well. It's just endless. So it's gonna be a cool party. I'm not gonna say the theme. I'm working on branding with Seth McWhorter. Shout out, one of the best guys to ever do it. He's been doing all my branding, and he hasn't dropped the ball once. So I'm excited to get that. But I think this theme, those that have been to any of the events, I get really excited about the themes. But this one, I think, is on par, going to be better than Mad Hatter, and everyone knows how much I love Mad Hatter. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I will say that watching from afar, like on the West Coast, right? Like, obviously we know Ryan, and I saw Ryan out at breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know? And then it's
Yeah.
Mad Hatter, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I need to go, right? And then it's the Masquerade, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on out there in Tennessee? I need to get there, you know? And then I finally got the opportunity to go to the Kingdom at Goat Hill Park, which is I love Goat Hill Park.
Really
it's
good
so much
place.
fun, right?
Yeah.
It's not Sweetens, but it is, I've said it many times on the podcast, like, if there was a West Coast Sweetens, it'd probably be Goat Hill Park.
It's got the vibes.
Yeah, it has the vibes, like, but man, to bring it to the Sugarloaf Field Club, which is like probably pretty underground for a lot of people that don't know about it. And I mean, they bought it, what, a year ago, maybe? Or
they've done a lot in the short amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all like Sugarloaf member funded. For those that don't know, it's 6 holes based off of St. Andrews, because the dude originally that built it wanted to play St. Andrews every day and hang out at, the Augusta Crow's Nest house. So there's a house there that looks exactly like the Masters Crow's Nest, and that's what he wanted to do every day. And I don't know why he sold it. Probably went crazy in his head. But Sugarloaf got it, and it's a place that you could probably never get to unless you knew someone that was involved or got an invite from the King Kollective. And we have Banded next year in August. 8 of us are going, and that's a month later. And I need to get there because I want to play it because it looks so much fun. I mean, 6 holes is 6 holes, but 6 holes is fucking sick holes. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Hopefully I can make it work.
I've got a few format ideas, but yeah, hopefully we can get you guys out there. What's cool is like there are people that can stay in the Crow's Nest, and then they're actually working on building some cabins. But they will have like these glamping tents that'll have twin beds in them. So there will be some options for folks. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and plus too, like, just to have another tight knit group. I mean, each year the group has gotten better and better. And I will say, originally my plan was to do 6 events next year, all tying into this one theme. But then I realized, paying the bills is, paying the bills. So I had to focus a little bit more on the day job and kind of scale some things back. But yeah, no, it's been good. And so, yeah,
I think those that get to go are going to be, I think it's going to be probably an all timer, because it's something you just don't get to do all the time,
Yeah. And, as it gets closer, I think the past few years I've said, no, I'm not going to do one anymore. Like, this is way too stressful.
Yeah.
But no, it's just because I just do it all myself.
But the payoff is great, right? I mean, I know when we were out at Go Hill, you said, like, I'm like
helping out.
You don't get to enjoy yourself that much, but you get to see the smiles on the faces, and that makes it worth it.
that's why I do it, and I don't play in my events.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people I see that, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think mainly because sticking to, I want to see everyone that came out, and a lot of times I'm not able to see them, so it's like I want to hop around, just enjoy it, and then, like you said, Joe, just the look on everyone's face and
Yeah.
getting to meet new people, I think has been really cool.
I think that was what was really
too.
cool. Like I had never met you before. Like I said, we chatted on Instagram, but like you jumped into our group a couple times and you hit a tee shot with us. You know, like
Yeah.
I think it's great, and I think next year's is going to be something pretty epic.
So what's your background that led to this?
I'm a pharmacist. So not really any golf background.
Shout out Mike Fry. You went to school with Mike
Yeah,
Fry. He
right?
bought 2 of my hoodies. Shout out Mike Fry.
Yeah, he was at Auburn at pharmacy school when I went to Sanford in Birmingham, Alabama. But yeah, no, I science background, went to pharmacy school, learned to play golf in high school. I had a few golf mentors throughout my kind of time playing, but Brad Bryant of the Champions Tour really got me going, and I went to school with his sons. And so he kind of paved the way for me to like have some, opportunity to play a little bit more competitively, but decided that an education came first this time. So
Are you from the
kept
Birmingham
playing.
area?
No, I'm from Central Florida, so Lakeland, Florida. But yeah, no, it's been I wish I had started the sport sooner. That's one regret I could say is I wish I had started when I was, when I could pick up a club. But neither here nor there. I love the game. I'm a sicko for everything golf related. I collect way too much stuff. You can ask my fiance. She's like, "You have too much shit. You're a stuff guy." I'm like, "Don't put it like that, please."
Yeah.
But no, it's good.
Well, we'll Jason Daylight podcast.
Okay,
over
so
there.
you went to school in the Birmingham area. You play much golf in that
Yes.
area?
So yeah, I actually in college, if you're familiar with the Robert Trent Jones Trail, all throughout there. So I worked at Ross Bridge all through college and into pharmacy school.
We were supposed to go there last year.
It was closed.
Yeah, I will say, man, you get spoiled. I played for $10 anywhere on the trail.
Oh.
There's no way I would pay any of their rates, like at Ross Bridge specifically. But man, I played that place so many times. Great golf course.
Have you ever played Timberline?
I did not play when I was there.
Okay. We were supposed to play Ross Bridge, but they were closed because of some fungus on the greens or something. But we played.
Some greenskeeper poisoned them.
Yeah,
they
true.
got poisoned.
But we had to shift to Timberline, a little Jerry Pate action. That place is pretty dope. Little hidden gem over there.
I've heard good things there.
So you've played Silver Lake?
But I think once. I tried to do as much of the trail when I was there as possible. But honestly, a lot of them just bled.
Yeah.
But no, like of course the heavy hitters there. I mean, Highland Park did a lot of renovations, and of course it got all of the buzz from Smiley and JT and all those guys being there. Smiley being a Vestavia Hills guy. So that place is pretty cool being downtown, but the gems are, Shoal Creek. Yeah, Greystone, Old Overton.
We got to play Farm Links when we were down there, which was
Farm Links is
fun.
incredible.
So good.
Everyone should get there.
It's like it's massive. It's like a huge property.
Stay in a cabin. Yeah, do the 5 stand. Make it a little trip. They've got everything you could want.
Totally.
So
it's a great area. Fresh apples on the first tee.
Yeah.
Yes. It was so awesome.
That's something you see every day.
Yeah, we did that, and then we went from there to the worst golf course in the Birmingham area.
Jeez,
yeah, what was the name of that?
Do you remember the name of this place?
Bob lost his bush nails there, remember?
Yeah. We turned off on the state highway, and it was the worst logo you'd ever seen in your life. Really cool clubhouse that has nothing in it.
It looked like a horror movie. Like
was-
something
What's
you
the
would,
name of it?
I'm looking.
Fuck,
Hang on a
what
second.
was
I can tell you.
It was-
I know what
it
it is.
was
I'm
wild.
so intrigued now.
Yeah, and Purcell being so massive, like it was a day. You know, it just felt so huge to me. And
It was
Matt
called
was
the
like
Meadows.
the Meadows.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
There was roots all over the fucking place. Like
Oh,
you
it
hit
was
a ball, and you just hit a
horrible.
root.
It was horrible. Dan was like, "I'm not even playing. I don't care."
I gave up after 8, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob and I
Matt
were
was
still
grinding
playing.
for his lowest round ever. He's like, I feel real good today.
I got to a point. I'm like, Bob, should we just leave? Nobody's playing.
That was fun, man. That was a really good trip. Really good trip.
Yeah, I feel like you guys need to do it over again.
Yeah,
Um,
I want to get back out there because we need to play
not getting the full
Rossbridge.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. The short course at oh gosh.
Moore Valley.
next
Is it
door
Moore
to it.
Valley?
Yeah, Oxmoor Valley.
Oxmoor Valley. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a good property there. The short course is really cool. But yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't venture out as much. Just being right there at Rossbridge. It's like,
Yeah. Fuck it.
it's easy. Just
Looks
go
sick.
out.
The other
Looks super
really
sick.
fun course in that area is Cider Ridge down in
Haven't played
Oxford. Oh man, that place is a blast. So much elevation. It's like the par 3 at Purcell Farms. There's like 4 holes like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Just crazy elevation.
Speaking of Scott mentioned logos, and we're speaking of golf courses. So Cam, you know a lot of the guys out there, right? Photographers. I know Jeff's been to a few. What's your favorite project out there in the Southeast that's coming up? Like, is it Old Barnwell, Broomsedge? Like, what are you looking forward to? Because
Yeah.
you're close to a lot of that shit, and I wish I was closer.
So yeah, I try to keep up to date. I mean, Old Barnwell, it's hard to not hear about that right now.
And that logo is
was-
so dope.
It's good.
But,
I was just at the Tree Farm a few weeks ago.
That's
The
right, you
place
did
is,
play Tree
is
Farm.
great. Wasn't able to stay long enough to play Old Barnwell, but I'd like to get out there. I'm really excited for another King Collins original Palmetto Bluffs.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah,
a reversible 9-hole. And my parents live right down the street.
There you go.
So
Where's that going to
I'm
be?
looking to in like Bluffton, South Carolina.
Yeah, it's like
Right
close to
outside.
Myrtle, right?
Close to Hilton Head, I
No,
think.
I don't know.
it's
There.
right outside Hilton Head.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
but
I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
There's so much shit.
I would
happening in that
definitely
area.
say yeah, it's blown up. For sure. But anything King Collins, man. I'm trying to get out to Landman.
I know. I really
just
want to do
heard so many
Landman.
great things. Yeah. And Red Feather out in
Yep.
Lubbock, Texas. So he's doing a lot.
Joe and
Do you
Dan have a secret chat line that they just discuss golf trips with just themselves. Nobody else.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to get anybody else to
No,
commit.
we just come up with ideas. Yeah.
It can get tiring. I understand. Yeah. No, I fully get it. Like when we did, like there's a large group of us that we did Bandon, and then it turned into like, a few of us would do a trip before the trip. And then
Mhm.
there's like a trip after the trip. And then it becomes 3 trips in one trip. I'm like, guys, I can't fucking do this. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool, but man,
I want to.
It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
go on every
believe
one of
me.
them if I could.
Yeah.
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 So you've been to Bandon.
Mm-hmm.
You played them all.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite?
Old Mac.
Hey.
like it. A little
Scotty D
Persimmon
would
Prince
like
in there.
that.
That sounds like a
I
little
like
Persimmon Prince in
getting
there.
my ass just handed to me
you.
from that golf course. And you know what? It's like, oh man, I want to go out there again.
Yeah.
It's
I
so
love
good.
it. And yeah, and then it's hard not to love trails. Really like trails, but when I was there, I played my best at Pack Dunes,
Mhm.
ironically enough. But yeah, I just keep going back to Old Mac. Those are the holes that keep going on replay in the mind. So.
It's the place you can play every day, and it's probably different every day.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah. Greatest
It's
place
so
on earth.
Love.
I love
And
that.
now,
they're
now
doing.
with the clubhouse, the restaurant, overlooking the 18th. Oh, it's gonna be just
Yeah,
amazing.
Miles was out there 2 weeks ago. I told him, like, let me know, give me updates on the Ghost Tree Grill. He's like, we went through the entire menu last night. A-okay with me. So Miles gave it the okay.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah. If Miles okays it,
That guy knows his food.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. Which I'm still like, every time I've talked to him and I mention Vegas, he's like, gotta go to Lotus. This is the second time now that I haven't been. I feel bad. I'm like, all right, next time I'm going. But we had some really good food. I mean, Joe, you had some killer recommendations. So
I mean,
bravo to you, brother.
speaking of, it blows my mind, right? So like, we're all from Vegas, right? So
sushi.
we went to Area 15 and we did some of the attractions, and then afterwards, I'm like, where do you guys want to eat? So I'm like, there's sushi down here, and they're like, okay, let's go, Cam and Shannon. So we show up, and they're like, it was all you can eat sushi. This shit doesn't exist where they're from. So I'm like, order what you want. It's the same price. And it blew my mind that they had no idea that you can just order what you want, and it's the same price.
Well, just no one expects it to be like, hey, truly all you can eat. Because I'm glad there aren't those here, because I would have a problem.
It'd be dangerous. Yeah.
Dude, it'd be like 10 orders of uni, even though we could only get one.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little exotic on it, and then they were leaving a little rice on the plate. I said, you have to eat, you have to finish it all. But that was fun, man. It was good to see you.
That was cool.
I mean, good to see you in my hometown, take you around some certain areas and
have you played any golf here?
I have. I was out there with I went and saw Dane when he was still out there. Gosh, he's gonna kill me if I don't remember this, but I don't know if it was Cascada that we played or what it was called.
Probably Cascada. If you remember that name, it was probably that.
Of undulation, yeah.
Up in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cascada.
Yeah, that's the only place that I've ever been able to play. But
not a bad
great things.
Not a bad one to play.
Yeah, so I'd love to get back. I mean, definitely if I come for the race, which the F1 schedule next year, they moved it back a weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like 23rd and 24th, I think, of November. So we'll see. I don't know. It might be too close to Thanksgiving.
Is that? I was just gonna say, isn't that gonna be really close to Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're adding in another race. They're adding in China, so they pushed everything else back.
And
I saw that there was
you one person that doesn't give a shit.
After.
It's fucking Max Verstappen. He don't care.
Dude.
Fucking
that guy is crazy.
Beast. But I would love, next time you're out here, we need to get you to Coyote Springs. I would love to see you out at Coyote Springs. It's a hidden Jack Nicklaus gem.
Yeah, if you like old Mac kicking your ass, you will love angry Jack Nicklaus kicking your ass.
Yeah. Greens are semi-sweet-esque, like probably more like practice green sweet-esque. A lot of fucking movement, a lot of rolling fairways. It's a fantastic place.
Love that.
So when you're planning these events, I know you said earlier you're already looking. You know, you haven't released anything yet. You're planning for next year. I mean, it's late November, and you're already working on an event mid-September or early September. How much time are you putting into these events leading up to them?
So I'm a little bit different just because I do one a year. I mean, you're looking at guys that put on, I mean, the Barstool events, the Golfers Journal events, other guys that are doing multiple events. I tend to get really nitty gritty in the details. And so, honestly, I look at every aspect and I say, all right, is this something like creatively? Do I like it? Does it vibe? I mean, it could be from, I mean, I work on the scorecards, pin flags, the tee markers, and just having all of these hidden gems within logos. And like one year I had an actual, like on each hole, there was a scavenger hunt where if, I gave people clues, and if you found the spot, there was a shot of Malort waiting for you. But if you take the shot
of Malort.
Yeah.
No, you dirty dog, bro. Don't do Malort.
Yeah, but when I did that, Yeah, well, no, you'd take the shot of Malort,
Dude,
and then you would get.
Does everyone
You
know
would
what
get-
Malort is on this podcast currently?
Never had it.
Isn't
You
that
guys-
isn't that the
Oh, God.
the worm in the
Chicago.
tequila shit?
No.
It's
I
the
have no idea.
Chicago fucking dirty, bitter fucking.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. So he
It's
put
real bad.
Malort on these people. My brother's gonna love this podcast. So okay.
But they got something cool for it. So it's like, I tend to do Eagle prizes. A lot of people do the whole crystal thing. I've done roses, I've done keys, I've done coins.
Yeah, Goat Hill was what? It was like a
really-
mini persimmon with a bottle opener. That was the Eagle Prize this year, right?
No, the Eagle prize this year, they were Viking horns, and we took shots from them when you made an eagle.
And shout out Jeremy Canaston, right?
Yeah, dude had a
albatross.
freaking albatross.
Yeah,
like
pulled
right
it
in
out on
front.
par 5.
That was wild.
And then Cam's, you see a video, there's Cam just in the trees like a monkey. Just like,
I go nuts, man. I love seeing it. Like we've had aces. We've had 2 albatross, like at Breakfast at Tiffany's. Roars had 2 albatrosses.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the albatross legend. You're the only other person that's been on the podcast that was present for that. So
yeah. Roars came on
Yeah.
after that and he told us a story. And it was, this fucking guy.
It's still something that you hear it and you're like, there's no fucking.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's wild. It's something that a lot of people will kind of remember. But there's always something going on. My biggest thing that I love to do is design some badass, wacky trophies. And this year was definitely, I think,
So
some
good.
of the best, having the Persimmon crown and then the other engraved crown. But we've done glass coffins with uranium throughout, so they glow in the dark. I've done WWE belts. Really anything that pushes the button is something that I tend to try and do. And but yeah, no, it's love the creative aspect of it. So kind of focusing back on the amount of time, it could be thousands of hours, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's just me thinking about stuff all the time. So really not a good ROI on my labor, but
you don't have to tell me that.
yeah, no, it's just fun. So like when I have an idea, I write it down. I've got a notebook. I try to take inspiration. I take a lot of inspiration from tattoos. So that's going to be a lot of what I look at for logo ideas and for theme ideas. I tend to watch a lot of movies and look at just things that give me a nice feeling. And I'll tell you, this theme really, really gives me a nice feeling. So I think people will like it. And it's something that you'll probably say, why hasn't anyone done this before? So
Hell yeah.
All right, favorite golf movie.
Ooh, probably Happy Gilmore.
Okay. Favorite movie. Said your movie guy, so I'm a TV movie junkie. So
I mean, gosh, it depends on my mood, honestly. It's hard not to say something like The Dark Knight, or then you could go all the way towards The Rock.
that was a great underrated movie.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. I think too, when I look at inspiration in movies, it's like things that you wouldn't think of. So like I'll give you a good example. It's like Space Jam. I was watching that with my fiance a few months ago, and just like Moron Mountain, that concept with like the Monstars and just different random things like that, you could pick that apart, but you would never like go to Space Jam like, yeah, I'm gonna make a golf event out of it. Or really Phantom of the Opera, I'm a big Phantom fan, and that's kind of what drove Masquerade. So it's like random stuff. So
I was watching
cool.
something
whatever
the
works.
other day.
People seem to like it. Some more than others, but
I'd love the creativity behind it all. That's
yeah.
And like what's cool is if you look at all the logos, they all have Sweeten's hidden gems in them. So like the hat in Mad Hatter is the Tupac bunker on number 2 at Sweeten's.
Oh, okay.
The syrup drip in Breakfast at Tiffany's in the main logo is the number 5 green. there's a bunch of stuff that I've done. That's just like little Easter eggs. So I like telling those stories.
Still need to play Sweetens.
Yeah.
Joe's played Sweetens. We haven't.
No, I haven't. They make
Dan
fun
and I
of me, right?
But Joe has.
They talk shit
We're
on me,
waiting
right?
on the
Because
T-box
Cal, you know Cal,
Oh,
Birdies
yeah,
and Bourbon. He let me hit his driver. He probably had a PXG in the bag at that point or something, and I hit it decently, and on 8, and then I picked it up, and then on 9, I hit his Mira, and I hit it pretty close, and I went out there and wandered, right? Like I left
hear
these
is
guys.
Joe hitting shots on Sweetens. That's
I
all
left
I
these
hear.
guys. They were on the practice green. I was like, see ya. So I went and jumped on Ryan's fucking cart. And I'm like cruising around. I have not played it. I've hit like 2 shots out of Sweetens.
He left us for 2.5 hours.
I was on the smoke wagon. I was on the smoke wagon at that point. So
yeah, it's always something. But yeah, no, just let me know and we'll set up a weekend. You guys are.
We got to get out there.
I'd love to get you out there. Yeah.
Have you played Old Toccoa?
We want to go.
No, I haven't. That's another
Blue
one.
Ridge, Georgia.
That's France, isn't it?
Yeah, Blue Ridge, Georgia.
North of Athens.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I heard the name. Haven't been there. I just
What was the one we were going to go play, Dan? That we sat in the parking lot at Sweetens for 2.5 hours.
Oh, Sewanee.
Sewanee. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Good to know.
Chattanooga has some stupid good golf.
Have you done the new Lookout yet?
So not since they
restored it.
Since they did the big resto, but that Chattanooga Country Club is amazing. Black Creek Club is great, and then of course you've got Honors.
Never heard of those.
Golf in Chattanooga.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Cam, I
heard there was some direct flights coming.
Real quick, Cam. Real quick.
Dan.
Top 3 golf courses you played.
Ooh, that's a good
ever. Okay, so I will preface this. Top 3 in terms of my enjoyment.
Yeah, just memorable,
okay.
just blew you away, whatever it was. Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
I was out there for the Open in 2012. It was awesome. Looked awesome.
That place, it took me a while to settle down there. That was a lot of fun. Pasa Tiempo will
Pasa,
top 3.
That restore is going to be sick.
I'm looking forward to that a lot. That looks really, really good. And then honestly, I mean, as many times as I've played Sweetens, it's just, it never gets old. And what I haven't done it as much, and especially now that I've moved a little bit away, I loved bringing people there for their first time just to see the look on their face and like their expression, because it's very cool to see the wide extremes of, you know, someone could be literally having the worst playing round of their life and them not give any shits.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I played there, I walked there by myself and there was nothing there but a shed, gravel, and a porta potty. And I think there were like 5 people there on like a perfect day. And so, yeah, no, it's special, but I would have to say those 3. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other great rounds, great places, but for some reason those always stick
that's
out.
a great list.
Know about Joe crying at Bandon, right? You've heard that?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, wow. Yeah. So it's the same thing that you know, taking people to Sweetens and seeing their faces. Yeah. It's, you know, the first time I went to the Bandon, somebody brought me, you know, the second time. The first time I was by myself. The second time, and then Joe and I went and did the Solstice event, and you know, me seeing his face for the first time was precious. And so we're looking forward to next year when like Jeremy hasn't been, and a couple other people, Trey and Julian, haven't been. So Joe and I are both looking forward to that. But he got to 16 on Bandon, and I look at he's crying.
Hey, I mean,
one of the greatest moments of my life, man.
It got better. So we're in the Salt Lake airport on the way back, right? And we got a little layover, and we're sitting at the bar, right? And and he's scrolling through photos, and I look over and I'm like, "Are you crying again?"
That's
it
me,
got
man.
him, and that's when the Soul Golfer was born.
Yeah, that's when the Soul Golfer was born. But I mean, there's nothing like sharing an experience that you've experienced with someone that's never experienced it. You know, that hit you,
especially when it's a good one.
It's a core memory, man.
Yeah, it hits you to your core. Like, and I'm so excited to see Jeremy and Trey and Julian and these guys that have never been there, because like Bandon is my favorite place on earth I've ever been. Like, I love Vegas, rep it to the death of me, but man, there's some mythical experience that's out there.
Do it all right.
It's magical, you know. And I know a lot of you guys on the East Coast experience that at Sweetens, and that's why I want to get out there, because those are more moments, you know. Like, there's moments in golf where it's about golf, and there's moments in golf where it's about the moment. And I want to experience the moments where it's not necessarily about the golf, but it's about the experience that's taken place. And those are the things I want to see in my life. And there's a lot of people that I've got to play this great game with, hit tee shots with, including you, Cam, and my 3 buddies here. And it's more than a game. It hits you to your core, and it's just an experience that I want to get those and wrap them in a bundle and be able to remember them on my deathbed kind of situation. So
don't start crying now.
I love you guys.
he's got pictures of Bandon going up next to
look, that's Bandon. That's Pack Dunes right there on the course map right there. There's Pack Dunes. I got the Kingdom. I got the Kingdom golf ball galleries right there.
I see it.
Got the Solstice.
Repping the hat too. Yeah. I love it.
Too funny. Too funny.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, from a Bandon perspective, I mean, they do it right. I truthfully think that they build the best overall golfing experience anywhere on the world, collectively, with the amount of courses and top ranked courses that they have, along with the food, along with the people.
The staff is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, just everything they do right. And it's really hard to complain about something like that. Like, good try. Like, just try. Good luck. And people that don't like it, maybe you should quit golf. So there'll be less of you around. But no.
We need about 1 million new golfers to quit golf.
I mean, there's people that are complaining that's 9 holes. I know Madamski. I mean, hopefully he gets well soon. You know, I know he always jokes about the driving range is coming soon. It's never going to happen. But you know,
it'll no. There's like 2 things that'll never happen at Sweetens. Never build a driving range. Never will build a clubhouse.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's the experience that you're supposed to experience. It is what it is.
And Matt's done a great job. I mean, he really is the beating heart of that place. And I remember I actually went down there on his first day and meeting him. We've had such a great relationship and friendship since, and it's really cool to see that place grow, and all the members are awesome. So it's a great group of guys, and it's something that we're really proud of. So it's like, hey, we want to showcase it to everyone, and that's what I've definitely tried to be as much of an ambassador as possible. But I definitely understand what you're talking about with those moments. They happen pretty much every time I'm there.
They do.
And so,
well, hey man, thanks so much for hopping on with us. I know it's late where you're at, so we really do appreciate it. 250th episode. Great having you on.
Appreciate it.
Launch the fireworks.
Get the fireworks going.
I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight on YouTube. I had Facebook going for a little while, but it crashed. So I'll keep trying that each week. Maybe someday that'll work. I don't know. But again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. Joe's on fire with that. And Cam, we're looking forward to the theme. When you going to come out with, when you announcing the theme?
I will announce it when I get branding from Seth. So the goal is, I mean, I would love to do it around Christmas. The goal is by the end of the year. So it should be before then, but we'll just see. I know it's a busy time for everyone, but that's my goal, and that's what Seth and I have talked about. And I can't wait to share it. I'm really excited.
So
I've given hints, but I'm sure some people already have an idea.
Where can everybody find out information about this?
Yeah, so the King Kollective on Instagram. There's also, if you want to look at anything that we've done in the past, I need to write a few more blogs, but just to give an idea of what we're about, I mean, kingkollective.com. So yeah, I'm pretty spotty about sharing stuff, but anything the King Kollective or King Kollective, it's a good chance that it's me. So yeah, I would appreciate anyone that has any questions to reach out. Definitely have brought a lot of people that like I haven't met in person that just through Instagram or whatever have wanted to be a part of it, and they've turned out to be just really great friends. So it's the power of all social media. Don't be afraid to reach out. It's not,
hey, that's how all of
not
us
just one
met.
group. Like it brings everyone together. So just don't be an asshole. So that's really
it's not that hard.
Only rule.
It's not that hard.
But yeah, no, happy to spread the word, and yeah, no, I appreciate the time and everyone listening to me. So.
All right, Joe, bring it home.
Yeah, shout out Cam. Don't let him fool you. He messages on Instagram. He'll hit you back up. He's a great guy. If you have any interest in getting into the next event, hit him up. They're doing a lot of great things out there. I've been to one and it's fantastic. Something that you don't want to miss. You're going to connect with a lot of like-minded people. So do that. Jeremy, Dan, Matt, we got the VGN finals this weekend. I'm about to whoop all you motherfuckers. And then, sorry, probably not, but next Tuesday we got So High. Tommy Latchley is coming and joining us. Until then, man, this was episode number 250. Man, it's been a long ride, but it's been fantastic. Thanks for joining, Cam. Shout out all the listeners every week and everybody in the chat. We'll see you next week. And until then, later.